First is sports. Busting balls one sport at a time.
Busting balls one sport at a time.
Salute. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah. Episode 3.
Woo.
King Louie.
Woo.
And you got me, the Duke of New York, baby. That's how we do. Sorry it's been a while. We taking some time because we've been trying to let the stories breathe and wait a minute, and then another story happens, and another story happens, and another story happens. So we couldn't let anything fucking breathe any longer.
No.
We're here. We're here.
Oh, we got a lot to talk about today.
Sorry. Yeah, we're going to jump right off with the fucking NFL.
Oh, man.
When we talk about the NFL, we're always going to say Colin Kaepernick should be playing.
But congratulations. We should start saying congratulations, Colin Kaepernick.
Absolutely, for settling the lawsuit that he had, the collusion, whatever it was, with the NFL. We don't know details or terms or any of that stuff, but at least they admitted that there was something fugazi enough that they wanted to settle.
Yep, so congratulations.
So that's that. Now let's just get him a job. Let's get him on a team because he deserves to be playing. And now everybody and their mother is signing deals left and right.
I did hear rumors coming out within the last 2 weeks that he might sign with the XFL.
Yeah, I heard
whether
the
it's
stories.
true or not, who knows?
You're right about the $20 million paycheck that he kept turning down and this and that, but I don't believe none of that.
No, me either.
And I want to see him in the NFL. I don't want to see him in no fucking tertiary league or nothing.
Oh, no, me either. I think he deserves to be in the
NFL. Carolina. They're having issues with Newton, and they might want to rest him this year.
It's the perfect place to go.
Either that or let the Giants sign him because I don't want. No, I take that back because I don't want to see him a part of that because they're a fucking hot steaming pile of dog shit, just like my Pittsburgh Steelers are right now.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jesus, can we just really just take a pause and just say wow?
Wow is not even. I don't even think that's a strong enough word.
Holy fuckery! The Giants and the Steelers,
Man,
two fucking staples, two legendary teams.
But at least
the Steelers lost Jesse James, Antonio Brown, and fucking Bell inside of like a week.
But here's the thing. Here's the difference between the Giants and the Steelers. The Giants did trade Odell Beckham Jr., but they at least got a first and a third and a good player back.
They got more than what the Steelers got for AB. That's for sure.
They got a third and a fifth. They got robbed. The Steelers got robbed.
But the fucking jerk-off GM of the Giants, Gettleman there, he comes out and says on more than one occasion that I didn't sign Odell to fucking trade him, and then you go and you trade everybody else, and then you trade Odell too.
So here's the dead cap space that Gettleman is taking over. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Omaime, $5 million of dead cap space. Yeah. Eli Apple, $5 million of dead cap space.
All guys playing on other teams.
Snacks, $8 million. Vernon, $8 million. Jason
Grand total, like 19, 20 million?
$49 million of dead cap space.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Eli Manning's cap hit last year and this year, $46 million.
Oh my goodness. If I was Eli, I would just retire. At this point, because he's going to be a fucking tackling dummy.
Well, there's no point. Yeah. I mean, what? You're going to groom somebody else? But who you throwing it to?
And the poor kid Barkley is fucked.
Oh.
They're going to stack the box with 8 and murder this kid if he makes it out of year 2.
The only thing that works in his favor is now he's the star. Like, he is a certified star of the Giants, something to look forward to. Him and Peppers, because Jabril Peppers is a good safety.
Yeah,
but you can't build a team around safety, but, you know.
But if you got no receivers to throw to and you got no tight ends and you got nothing but a running game, you can fucking D up on that. You can murder this kid because you got no other option. What are they going to do on first down? They're going to run the ball. What are they going to do on second down? They're going to run the ball.
Right.
Third down and long, what are they going to do? They're going to pass. Eli's going to get fucking murdered. I can tell you what the Giants' season's going to look like. That's it, in a nutshell. 4th down punt.
Right.
There's a lot of 3 and outs on fucking deck for Giant fans this year. And Steeler fans.
Yeah, it's bad. But the tide has turned in the NFL. The Browns look really good.
And the Jets. Let's big up the Jets and the Browns.
Yeah, the Jets got a good team.
Spent a fucking ton of money. They addressed some of their defense. They went out and got Bell for Donald. They made moves. They need wide receivers, though.
The Jets got a way to go. But, look, Le'Veon Bell's a good start.
Great start. Great start. Especially, I like their quarterback, man. That's a good move for them. They're legit. They should make the playoffs. Wild card team. They should make the playoffs. And everybody else in the NFC East should be fucking sending Gettleman fucking flowers, candy, and everything else. Because now you just padded everybody else's stats in the NFC East.
Right.
The Cowboys don't got to worry about splits with the Giants. They're going to take both games. The only team that has to worry about a split with the Giants because they're fucking trash is the Redskins. The Eagles should take both games against the Giants.
Oof.
Anybody should take... That's a
Everybody should.
disgrace.
Everybody should.
That they are now the worst team in professional fucking football.
Yeah.
Worse than the Cardinals, worse than anybody else.
Oh, yeah. They're rebuilding. It's gonna
Fucking
take a while.
trash. You do that
But
to a New York team?
they can come back fast if they do well with these 2 first-round picks.
Please. I'm not a Giants fan like that, but I watch from afar, man, and I thought Reese did a terrible fucking job with that team. This guy Gettleman is making Reese look like a genius.
And the thing is, I think he let go. Look, I get it. Odell's not the easiest person.
He's a headache.
But I just don't think he liked them, so he just shipped them.
Like, come on, fam. At least let him play one more year with Eli.
Yeah.
Now you just...
Give Eli something. But
You made him a tackling dummy. Ridiculous. That's frustrating in New York. It seems like you can't have 2 good teams at the same time.
Right, and Eli's in a bad spot because you can't drop him now because the cap hit is too much.
Right,
and it's
he
too
only
late in free agency. There's nowhere to go.
And he only looks as bad as he does because they got a terrible
They have
offensive
no line,
line.
and the line's not going to get any better this year. Yeah, they got the guy from the Browns in the Vernon trade, but still.
Trash.
Oh,
Trash.
man.
And the Steelers. I mean, now I think I can make a prediction that's not so bold and say that within the next 3 years, the Cleveland Browns should win a championship.
Right.
They are almost a favorite to win that division because the Steelers are so trash. The only competition the Browns are going to be from the Ravens, especially if it's true that Eric Thomas is signing a 4-year deal with the Ravens.
Earl Thomas signed a 3-year deal.
Earl Thomas,
Yep.
my bad.
But Thomas, but that's a wash because they lost Weddle.
Right.
They lost Weddle and get Thomas, so that's kind of a wash.
But they got the kid, man, that quarterback, that Jackson.
They got Jackson
Lamar.
and they just signed Mark Ingram, so...
They would have been real dangerous with Bell as well. I thought Bell might have been going to the Bears. That would have been a good look for the Bears.
Yeah, but I just don't think anybody was going to pay Le'Veon Bell the money that he wanted.
Right. He settled for the Jets, and that was the best offer that he was getting. He
Yeah.
wanted more than that. He played himself.
Oh, yeah, he wanted more
a
than
little.
that.
He played
But-
himself a little because the Steelers would have gave him more money last year.
But still, 4 years, $52.5 million.
Yeah, how much guaranteed? That was the key.
$35 million
was the
guaranteed.
key.
And the contract can go up to $61 million with
Yeah.
incentives. So that's a good deal.
Yeah,
It's a good deal
it's a
for
good
him.
deal, but it's not better than the deal the Steelers offered him last year.
That's true.
More guaranteed money and
Yeah.
more overall money.
Yeah. And not bad for somebody, though, who didn't play last year.
Yeah,
So
and he's got a year more.
And they
tread
said he gained
on
weight.
those tires.
So you better hope. He comes back.
He's going to
the
be
way he
real good. He's going to be a real good option for them as long as he can stay healthy and stay on the field. Because as a Steelers fan, we saw how much he wasn't able to.
Right.
A lot of times he expended so much energy during the season, he had nothing left for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of need him the most.
I mean, we'll see. You know what it is? It's good for Jets fans. Something to be excited
Yes,
about.
absolutely. Absolutely. I know they're waiting for something to go wrong, like the guy gets fucking hurt in one of days as soon as camp opens, because they're used to everything always going wrong at the end of the day.
Right.
But at least there's a silver lining for a little while.
Right.
They're spending money on the D. They're doing all of that stuff. We'll see what happens. They got a new coach. New beginnings. Even though he was only a 500 coach, maybe he's the quarterback whisperer. We'll see.
You know who I have really big gripe about? My Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, what's going on
We
with
are the
them?
third day of free agency, or the legal tampering period in free agency, right, at this point. And we got nothing!
Nothing, right? You franchise tagged one guy who was pissed about it.
Yeah, he's pissed. DeMarcus Lawrence, he wants a long-term deal. We should give it to him. He's proved it. We lost Cole Beasley.
Well, you did get your tight end back, and that's a big fucking deal.
Okay, we got Witten back.
That's a big deal,
No,
man.
it's a big deal. It's a
That
big
crippled you guys last year.
It's a big deal. But Earl Thomas. Didn't get him. I get it. You don't want to pay that money, but still, Earl Thomas. So now you don't have a safety. You lost a slot wide receiver. Who's going to play the slot?
So now let
your
me ask
linemen,
you.
Randy Gregory and David Irving. Oh yeah, they're both suspended. So there goes that.
But let me ask you, as a Cowboy fan, now
Yeah.
that these other two fucking receivers went,
Yeah.
Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham,
Right.
Do you feel any certain way about what you gave up to get the one that you got? Who'd you get?
I think Amari Cooper. I think Cooper's going to be very good for the Cowboys. I think he fits the Cowboys really well.
Yeah, but imagine
the
if
first
you would
round
have had Antonio Brown, because that's a better deal than what the Steelers got.
Well,
We would
here's
have took that first round pick in a heartbeat.
Right. I hate giving away the first round pick for Cooper, but if we would have waited and not traded for Cooper at the time, we would not have made the playoffs.
Okay.
And remember, we won the wild card. We did have a chance to win. We had a pretty good team.
Fair
and a
enough.
good defense. We just didn't
You went
perform.
for it, and it just didn't go as
It
far
just
as
didn't
you
go.
hoped.
Right. Because without Amari Cooper,
You're not even there.
we were going to be with the Giants hanging out, and the Redskins or the Eagles would, well, the Eagles would have won the division.
Maybe you would have got that wild card that the Eagles
No
got.
way, because I think the Redskins would have taken that spot.
Yeah, but you guys won without doing anything because of how much worse the Giants got. Like I said before, you don't have to worry about a split with the Giants. Now you take both games. So you already got one game better.
It's still the NFC East, and you could be the worst team in the world, and for the most part, they're all going to split. I mean, yeah, there's a chance.
No.
I know, they're bad. I know, they're bad.
No, you're not. No.
But it's the NFC East.
The Giants got no hope of winning any of the games against the Cowboys, against the Eagles. Maybe they could beat the Redskins at home when the Giants are in Giant Stadium or MetLife Stadium, whatever the fuck that thing's called.
MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, we know that. Big up Summer Jam.
Woo!
MetLife Stadium coming soon.
Hey.
Do we really have anything else to talk about with football? I mean, I know there's a lot of moves.
There's a lot of moves going on. I mean, Tyrell Williams just signed with the Raiders. Seahawks, kicker, who cares? Clinton Dix, that's who I want for the Cowboys, but we'll see.
What's the draft? 6 weeks away?
Yeah.
All right, so there's plenty of time for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you're going to talk about how the Giants going to trade up so that they can get the quarterback that they want.
I think they get the D end and then try to get the quarterback second. Because I don't think I think they want Haskins, or maybe not, but I think they kind of want Haskins.
I think so, too.
Haskins definitely wants the Giants.
But I don't think they get him at 6. But the Jets want to trade.
That's why I think they get a defensive end at 6, and then they trade up to get Haskins. That's what I think is going to happen.
I don't know.
The Giants
I could see them trading the 6 with the Jets to get the higher one. If the Jets have the higher one, the Jets are what, like 3, I think.
You want them to trade up?
Yeah, the Giants to trade up so that they can get the quarterback at 3. Because if they wait too long, they're not going to get him.
Sure. But I was talking about the Giants possibly staying in the top 10, going back into the top 10 after the 6th pick. I don't think any of these quarterbacks are good enough to be drafted that high. They probably will.
Right.
But I don't think any of the quarterbacks in the draft are good enough to be...
It's just them 2, and there's 2 others that they...
Haskins is probably going to be good, but I don't think he's that good, to be quite honest. He can be that good.
Right, but that's 2-3 years.
But I think to me, he's like he's not going to last that long, but to me, he's like a second-round draft pick because you have to develop him for a while.
Right.
Like Russell Wilson. You have to develop him.
I'm kind of like, it's weird for me because I'm really not into the NFL like this. Like I'm super psyched that it's spring training and baseball's coming. So I'm kind of not even like all in on the NFL, but it's just so much has happened that you can't not pay attention to it. Wow. Flurry of moves. The whole called non-tampering period. Really? How do you get a deal done in 9 minutes that's like a $50, $60 million deal? The one the Raiders got done in 9 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no tampering going on.
No. Everybody's tampering.
Nah.
It's just crazy how all these deals just he's signing. It's back and forth. But this is, you know what? This is what makes the NFL so exciting. Because you have this, people are excited about this. It keeps the NFL in the talks. NBA is good at this too. Where the NBA, you have this talk where, okay, where's this free agent going and this free agent signing here? Like you don't have to wait. Baseball right now, you're waiting 4 or 5 months for the biggest signings.
For the cold stove.
Like that's where baseball really...
The whole fucking free agency period. Nothing got done until spring training actually started. And then deal after deal after deal. Which we haven't spoken about, so let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
The last time we talked, Harper and Machado weren't even signed yet. Machado being in San Diego as a Yankee fan, I got absolutely no problem with that.
Goodbye.
I love it. Go enjoy San Diego, bro.
But I think he's going to end up like Cano.
Yeah, at some point.
He'll end up paid.
At some point
but
in that
he ain't
contract.
going to be happy.
Right. They're gonna need to trade him after 5 or 6 years, whatever the case is. But that's fine. Let him get his money. He's still gonna be young enough. I don't have any issue with it. I mean, I do have a little bit of an issue with the 13 years that they gave Harper.
13 years.
That I think was just in an effort to give him the bragging rights over Stanton and all of that. And I mean, I think that's ridiculous because now you're talking about his final year of that contract is 39 years old.
Right.
And this was the whole reason why a 10-year contract with somebody that young made sense, and why a 13-year contract with somebody that young doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. Like, he's 26, so 10 years, at the 10th year, he's 36.
It's insane.
It's not too far to believe that he still have something left in the tank. But at 39?
It's insane.
I'm not sure how much he's going to give you at that point.
It's front-loaded, though, so the contract does go down as age.
Yeah, it'll all work out with salary cap and this and that, and it's a great move for Philly, and Met fans gotta fucking hate it because they was too gun-shy to pull a move like this, and now for 13 years, they're gonna have to deal with this. 13
They're in
fucking
trouble.
years they got to deal with. I don't care how good your pitching staff is. When you got a stacked lineup that you're going up against 1 through 8 because it's National League and the pitchers pitching, hitting, you know, that's tough to navigate through, man. You look at the American League East and you see we are so battle-tested because we play Boston 19 times that when we play other teams, it's like, all right, we already been through it.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing.
You know? But, you know what? To me, it's really fun for baseball. Harper going to Philly.
Yeah,
you
a
know,
lot of buzz.
Just a lot of buzz. Philly being a good team right now. A really good team on paper.
Do they jump to the favorites in the West?
In the East?
In the National League, my bad. In the National
League? Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely give Phillies the favorite in the National
over the
League.
Dodgers?
Yeah.
Right? Because
Dodgers have a lot of problems. If Kershaw
is fucked up,
Kershaw not healthy, you have a problem if you're the Dodgers.
Oh, speaking of the Dodgers, can we talk about fucking Puig?
Oh.
He was going to be my douche
So you're saying it's time?
No, I got bigger and better for that. He was going to be my douchecock of the week.
Really?
Did you see that article when he came out his fucking neck and he said, yeah, I wasn't playing. I only played during contract years and everything else?
Right.
Yo, that shit is ridiculous. Where was his agent to stop him before he fucking opened his mouth? He just guaranteed himself 1 year incentive-laden deals for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that's the case, but you come right out and fucking say that you didn't play hard because it wasn't a contract year? Yo, what is wrong with you, bro?
You just can't, number one, you just can't admit that.
Quote,
People
I never
it.
worked hard, is exactly what he said. The last couple of years, I didn't work hard because I still have a contract to go. Mm-hmm. Now I think I'll work hard more than any year in my life. This is what he fucking told Jason Owens from Yahoo Sports. So where Jason Owens got this from? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Holy shit, why anybody would touch him? The Reds are stuck with him, but why anybody after the Reds would even think about this guy is fucking ridiculous. What's wrong with you, idiot? He's not my douchecock of the week. I'm saving that. We still got a lot of other baseball stuff to talk about.
But the thing is, what are you doing? So now, okay, let's just say you need a next contract at some point, right?
Yeah, you have an unbelievable year this year. You hit 30 home runs. You drive in 100. You're back close to 300.
Right.
Now I'm your suitor for next year. And I'm going to say to you, I got this quote. You're saying you only playing when it's a contract year, fam.
So I'll give you an option, incentives. So only if you reach this will you go on to your next contract.
That's right.
Everything, your contracts are going to be
1 year contract
deals.
with a 1 year option.
Yep. Or just incentive laden. Everything
flooded with incentives.
Yep.
Flooded. You don't play, you don't get paid, bro. That's what's wrong with baseball. That's part of it. Not just baseball, but all the sports. All these athletes, they play when it's a contract year or when it's a free agent year, and then they coast after they get the money. And there should be some kind of, like with football. I don't like the way football does it with the money not being guaranteed and shit like that. But there should be some kind of closer to football where all your money ain't guaranteed. You phone it in, you put up bullshit stats, you get paid bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. There should be a base salary for every player, but then it's going to make it a selfish league by saying, all right, if you score 20 points a game for the year, you get $5 million bonus. So now somebody's going to get tight that they're not getting those looks. They're going to be like, well, you held me down. I couldn't get my 20 points a game. So that's going to create a problem. But there's got to be a better way than having athletes flagrantly come out and fucking, I'm so mad I hit the microphone, flagrantly come out and say, I'm only playing in contract years.
But it's crazy how often it happens, though. And not just in baseball, it happens in all sports.
Every sport.
You see them having 2 mediocre years, and you're like, all right. And then the contract year, wow, they're having a career year.
Holy cow.
One of the best years they've ever had. He's just in time for his contract, you don't say.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Jagalone, wait. Wait for it.
Uh-oh.
Jagaloons! You're failures! Failures!
It really is a disgrace to baseball. Now, not only baseball, just all sports.
It's a disgrace to humanity, not for nothing.
But at the same time, when you're gonna looking at it from the other side, I get it. It's business. You don't want to get hurt, most of the time. You're already getting.
There's a difference.
You can't
There's
do it
a
in
fine
football.
line.
You can't do it in
There's
football.
a fine line.
You can kind of do it in basketball, but in baseball, you can really do it because whether I don't play all year, my back hurts all year, whatever, you're getting paid the same thing as whether you're playing 162 games.
You're right. There's a fine line, though.
So that's what happens in baseball, and that's the problem. And you know what? And a lot of these contracts just need to have more incentives, maybe.
Yeah.
But players don't want those incentives because
they know then they got to play every game.
Exactly.
And then they got to show up.
It's a mess. It sucks.
Yeah, it's tough. And what's tough is hearing about Severino and it being a shoulder fucking thing, and hopefully it's not major. But, you never want to hear shoulder. I'd rather hear elbow than shoulder. So hopefully it's just, a little discomfort and we get past that. Because really we got to discuss with the Yankees now. The options are Loizaga, Sessa, or Herman, and neither one is killing it in spring training.
No.
So we really got to discuss, can we go out and get Keuchel cheap or fucking
I think Gio Gonzalez. I think Gio Gonzalez I would want Gio Gonzalez because Keuchel I think wants too much, and I don't think we can guarantee a spot to Keuchel that he's going to pitch every 5 days.
No, but we can if we go to like a 6-man rotation.
Right, but I don't think that we're going to do that. And plus, remember, we want the big bullpen. It's just the roster.
I don't know how healthy we're going to stay.
But I think
yet.
Gio will work. But the thing is, Sessa's pitching well, and Sessa pitching well might just push them to put Sessa in that spot.
But they kind of need 2 spots because of Sabathia as well.
Sure. So right now, I would sign Gio Gonzalez. And Gio Gonzalez could be the long man. Now, what do you do with Sessa? Look, Sessa's going to pitch.
And he's got no more options.
That's the thing.
That's the problem with Sessa.
So there's a big problem. So that's the big problem there.
We're going to lose him.
Yeah, and I don't think CeCe's not going to go into DL to start the year. I think
he's got the 5-game suspension.
Right, they're just going to push his...
And they're just going to push his start back, yeah. He might... It's not the IL now. We got to get used to saying the IL. It's not the DL anymore.
Yeah.
It's the injured list.
Well,
they don't want to negative connotations
disabled.
with disabled.
Yeah. Well, they're going to change that soon anyway.
Yeah, they're going to change everything. They're going to fucking raise the mound, move it back. They're going to fucking shot clock and this. And they get the fuck out. Well, robo umpires, which I'm all for.
I was about to say, do you see what the deal that they made with the Independent League?
Yes, absolutely.
Which
That's
is
the
crazy.
only one I'm for. Not moving the mound back, not raising the mound, not any of that other stupid shit, putting a runner on second in extra innings. All of that bullshit is nonsense except for the robo umpire at home plate. At home plate calling balls and strikes. You cannot have that variable. You can't do it. There's a strike zone. Judge gets fucking murdered because they called a low strike on him and then they called a high strike on him too.
Right.
One or the other. You can't do that. You can't call the ball below his knees a strike and expect him to still be a 300 hitter.
Right.
Because now you got him swinging at non-strikes. And I was mad at Boone last year for not coming out and defending him.
He didn't do it enough.
He didn't do it enough.
He didn't do it enough.
Because Judge is too nice of a kid to do it and to get into any kind of
And he
beef with the
shouldn't.
umpire.
To be honest, he should give a look. You know how sometimes Jeter would give a look?
He does.
But I think Boone needs to really... he needs to hammer.
That was my
And
one
honestly,
major gripe with Boone.
I think Boone needs to show more fire this year anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying get kicked out every game, but
but grab your
sometimes
nutsack, fam.
Right.
Stop looking like the manager's kid in the corner who got fucking lucky.
Although he did have that one good argument last year.
Yeah.
Face to face. Like, you're like, yes.
Yeah, and
that's what I want.
I need that.
You just want that fire.
I
You
don't
want to
want
see
Billy
that fire.
Martin. I don't want Lupinella.
No.
But I need a little bit of
Torrey.
it.
You want Torrey.
Right.
Because remember when Torrey got pissed off.
When wrong is wrong, you got to fucking stand up for your guys.
So here's some of the other things that MLB is testing at the Independent League.
Yeah.
No mound visits permitted by players or coaches other than pitching changes or medical issues.
Okay, that gathering at the mound bullshit, they're trying to do away with that. Okay.
Right. Pitchers must face a minimum of 3 batters.
Bullshit.
Or reach the end of an inning before they exit the game unless he's injured.
Bullshit.
I think
that's
stupid.
fucking disgusting and disgraceful.
Strategy. You're in the professionals. Let strategy be strategy.
We spoke about this the last time. All right, so the guy comes in a bases loaded situation. He gives up the grand slam. I got to let him pitch to 2 more fucking hitters?
Right.
Just because? Are you kidding me?
Exactly. It's stupid. Increase the size of first, second, and third base from 15 inches to 18 inches. I don't know what the point of that really is.
They're trying
more
to avoid
safe-
that where they both step on.
where the spikes, but
Maybe for first base they need to put a base in the foul territory like they do for Little League.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that the runner has his own base.
Yes.
I'm not mad at that.
But you don't need it in second and third. No?
And I don't need the size of the base change. They're the
Yeah.
same size as they was from fucking day one. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Require 2 infielders to be on each side of second base when a pitch is released. If not, the ball is dead and the umpire shall call a ball.
The Empire or the umpire?
Same shit.
You meant what I knew. I don't know. Is that to stop them from
To
going
stop the shift.
into the outfield?
Yep, to stop the shifts.
I'm only mad at the shift when they put 4 outfielders.
Right. I think that you can put the rule in, but let them shift. Let people adapt to the shift, and people are starting to do it. So let it happen naturally.
I don't like the infielder on the outfield grass at all.
No,
I don't like
that's fine.
because they're doing it against Harper. They did it the other day. Four outfielders
Right.
against him.
Yes.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
So
I don't think that's the way the game's supposed to be played.
No, that I agree with. So what about this? Time between innings and pitching changes reduced from 205 to 145.
Absolutely.
You know what? That's great for us. I'm surprised they did it because, ads.
Right,
with
that's commercials, right.
That's less money for them. But
Less time to take a leak in between innings if you're at the game.
that's annoying, but what are you
hey,
gonna do?
whatever.
Whatever. This is an interesting one. What about distance from pitching rubber to home plate extended 24 inches and they're going to try it in the second half of the season.
The pitching rubber extended from what it is now to 24 inches?
Correct.
They're making it big.
Extended 24 inches, making it longer.
Whoa, I don't know. Extending it by 24 inches?
Yeah. So extending it another 2 feet.
I don't know about that, dude. That's a big fucking deal. That means the pitcher can damn near stand on third base or first base.
Right. So basically, what they're saying, they're more hitting because you know how pitching is dominating right now in
No,
baseball.
but if you extend the rubber, then that means the pitcher can stand on either side of the.
Oh, the rubber, not the mound. I'm sorry. The
Right,
rubber.
the rubber.
Yeah. So they can just that gives them a bigger advantage.
Oh, I
2
don't
feet.
know. I don't know.
2 feet.
Yeah, no, 2 inches on each side, maybe, but 2 feet? No, that's a fucking lot, man. That's a fundamental. No, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. That's like changing the height of the mound or moving it back. None of that, dude. None of that is acceptable. None of it. Don't change the game. And that's all the rules.
That's it. That's all they're trying in the independent league. Is this the first time they've ever made a deal like this in the independent league?
Yeah, it's good for the independent league.
I think it's great for them.
Money
They get money.
Yeah, but it jerks their game around a lot. Somebody could get hurt with these different rule changes. And thankfully, it's not, our major league players. Not that I want to see somebody get hurt, but I would hate to see a AAA top prospect get hurt.
True, but it's not going to be a AAA top prospect in the independent league.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're not
It'll
doing
be somebody who's like 40 years old, who's an ex-MLB player. And, it's good for them because it does bring more revenue to the game, their game. The Newark Bears.
And some shine because you'll see some highlights with this fucking stupidity at play.
Right. Yeah, you'll see this
You're
crazy.
guaranteed to see something.
With these
bogus
these
rule
huge
changes.
bases.
Fucking bases that they're tripping
The
over.
pitching rubber over the mound.
Yeah, bigger than the mound. Like, come on, fam. Come on.
Do you think there'll be any more arguments? Because the strike zone's going to be different.
I don't know. If there's a robo-ump, there can't be.
Right, exactly. You would think so.
As soon
as they say, look, the computer said so. Argue
That's
with
it.
the computer.
There's no arguing it.
Yeah.
It's fact. It's just, it is what it is. We'll see. Hopefully they don't fuck with our game too much. It really ain't broke like that, so they don't need to fix it.
No, I think MLB's
in an effort to speed it up, you can fuck it up. And that's,
you are, because you're ruining the beauty of the game.
Right,
Look,
the chess
the
match
problem
of
with
it.
baseball is not necessarily the speed of the game, okay?
It's the bullshit.
It's the bullshit.
And we know it when we see it. It's the going to the mound 10 times in an inning.
That had to stop.
It had to stop. And the Yankees were supremely guilty of it.
Oh, my God.
Even as far back as when Posada was the
Oh,
fucking
Posada
catcher.
would do it a lot, too. Yeah.
Extremely guilty of it. So I'm not playing favoritism. There needed to be that
had
to be cleaned
changed.
up.
Like, those things need to be cleaned up. But now you're like 20-second time limit. And, you have 3 seconds.
And
three
the pitcher's
batters.
got to pitch to 3 back. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the professionals. It's the major leagues. Baseball is baseball. You have to teach your kids from young to enjoy baseball. and they will enjoy baseball. Baseball will not die out, guys.
It's a chess match. It's not meant to be a fast-paced kind of thing. It's a thinking man's game.
Right, and everything is ebbs and flows. That's life. Football is going to have, its valley eventually. That's just the way it goes. So baseball, stop tinkering with baseball. Okay, maybe if you want to put the DHs in both leagues at some point, you're going to have to do it.
Right.
Cool. With traditionalists.
Right. Those are things that need to be discussed.
Okay. To me, I think the most important thing in sports right now, and one of the things that are important in sports, and that's something maybe we can talk about in length at one point, is with the marijuana laws changing the way it is.
Yeah.
Especially how the NFL are suspending players for marijuana.
And they're using it for medicinal purposes.
Exactly.
For painkilling purposes because they don't want to get hooked on opioids.
Right.
So that's a bigger issue
That's
altogether.
a conversation that needs to be had in all sports.
Especially now that it's legalized in certain states. I mean, just in general. If it becomes legal in New York, then you can't get in trouble for it at work. If it's legal recreationally, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that need to be discussed with that, and we could do 3 shows probably on that. And we will discuss it at another time, especially if and when New York legalizes it.
Yep.
And then we can go in depth about it.
But Jersey has agreed.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yep.
It looks that
Yep,
way.
so
first to gambling and first to weed.
Woo! Come to Jersey.
Jersey's my kind of town. It might smell like shit, but you could do what the fuck you want there. That's for sure.
Oh, man. Well, once you get out of Newark, that area, like when you first come into Newark and the water and you're like, fuck. But you're fine for, stay there for a little while. You're good. It smells normal.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Fresh
Every
air.
time I cross that bridge from Staten Island into Jersey, you're fucking going into Jersey. No disrespect. I love Jersey. You're my neighbor. My wife is from Jersey.
No,
so I
absolutely.
got love for Jersey. I'm just stating facts.
There's a certain smell. Yeah.
Wait. Hold up.
Just the facts, man. Just the facts.
That's all we try to do here. Just state the facts. That's all. You can get mad at us if you want, but it's a fact. Jersey fucking smells.
Yeah.
Like Staten Island used to when the dump was open. It doesn't anymore.
Yeah, and I live in Jersey, and I'm like, yeah.
And that's why I kind of got mad at the fucking Spider-Man movie when Marissa Tomei tells the kid, hey, where you been? You stink like garbage, because he had just came off the Staten Island ferry. I took that personal. Speaking of stinking, do we want to get to our feature?
Yeah, I think it's about time.
And now, it's time for Ballbuster Sports Douchecock of the Week. Yeah. In case you're new to the show, we'll explain what that is. Douchecock is exactly how it sounds. It's nothing good. It's nothing that you want. It's a D-bag personified, magnified, taken one step further than a D-bag. And obviously I have no plans on being the Knicks season ticket holder because I'm not even going to call him Mr. Dolan. I'm going to call him James Dolan.
Man.
He is my douchecock of the week.
Ooh.
How dare you have the audacity to sit up on your fucking throne, your high horse, and throw this fan out of the fucking stadium and ban him from coming back because he told you should sell the team. The man was not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. He didn't use profanity. He did not come at you in any way, shape, or form. He stated his opinion, and you didn't like it. And because you didn't like it, you're going to ban him. Ooh. Well, guess what, dude? Everybody and their mother who roots for your team feels the same exact way. So you're going to ban everybody? You're going to ban everybody? He was just the one person with access to you who was able to tell you to your fucking face. Okay? There should be a class action lawsuit on behalf of every season ticket holder for the past 20 years looking for some money back because all you did was put a fucking shit product on the fucking court. And you're laughing all the way to the bank because your team is worth $4 billion and you're still selling it out.
Ooh.
You're still selling the arena out. God bless those fans. You should be sucking them off at every given chance. You should go to the season ticket holders' houses in the off season and just fucking give them money and say, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being loyal when you know you have no good reason to. And you go and you throw this fucking guy out and you say, yeah, I hope you enjoy watching them on TV. Yeah, you know what, dude? Spend the money you spent on your Knicks season tickets on a fucking 65-inch QLED screen. You'll still have money left over. You'll have a better seat in the house. You won't get fucking overcharged for beers or any of that other bullshit. And if you don't enjoy it, you can change it and watch a real team like even the Brooklyn Nets or the Warriors or anybody else who puts a product on the floor that's deserved being watched.
Go Nets.
Fuck out of here.
But he had a good reason. Did you not see him on Michael K yesterday?
No.
Okay, so he was on Michael K. Shout out to Rosenberg, K, and LaGreca. And on the show, he said this is the reason why he kicked out the guy. It's pretty easy. It appears that this gentleman and his friends planned to do this. That they just before the game, they cleared their profiles out. We have video which shows them moving from one side of the arena to the other and pointing to me to set this ambush up like they did. Then as soon as they were done with it, it was immediately sold to TMZ. But look, not for nothing, but I shouldn't have taken the bait. He said he planned to invite the fan back and reach out to him to meet some players. But after it became clear that it was set up,
come on,
I can't see letting him back in.
That's the spin at work. That's the, I'm sorry, but I can't believe that. I can't believe you were going to take this guy back court and fucking introduce him to the players until you did your CSI and found out that this was planned and he deleted all his shit. Come on, fam, blow smoke up a non-New Yorker's ass. Don't do that to us. Come on. Who's your douchecock of the week? I don't even want to get more agitated over this guy.
But you know what? If you're tired of losing teams, of your owner kicking you out the arena, if you're tired of terrible signings, come to Brooklyn, okay? We're making the playoffs.
Yes, you are. That? And right now, you're the fucking 6th seed. You're not just making it, you're the 6th seed right now. You'd start out against Philly. I don't know how much you want to be happy about that, though. Matter of fact, let's look at all of the fucking matchups in the NBA right now.
Hey.
If they started today, the playoffs, 1 versus 8 in the East would be Milwaukee versus Miami. 2 versus 7 would be Toronto versus Detroit.
Right.
3 versus 6 is Philly and Brooklyn.
Well, right there, championship, right there.
4 versus 5 is Indy and Boston. And out west is Golden State versus Utah. That's the one.
It doesn't matter. Golden State versus the world. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, Denver, man. Don't sleep on
Denver's
them.
nice.
Denver against the Clippers is the 2-7. The 3-6 is Houston and San Antonio. And the 4-5 is OKC and Portland. That's
gonna be fun.
But wait, I don't want to get too far. Who was your douchecock of the week?
My douchecock of the week, going back to baseball, still has to be the New York Mets. We're just going to keep it in New York.
Yeah, okay.
Because their ownership, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, signed Bobby Bonilla to a contract.
They're going to be paying him when he's 72 years old.
They ended up buying him out for $5.9 million. The buyout was $1.19 million a year through 2035 because they deferred it.
So in reality, he's actually going to get paid longer than Harper?
The contract would be $29.8 million, and guess what?
Because Harper got no deferred payments or none of that shit. So Bonilla's contract is going to last longer than Harper's.
Yep. Harper's contract ends on 2031. And Bonilla's contract still runs to 2035.
Yeah, that's the gift that keeps on giving.
The New York Mets.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
My God.
Wait for that. They deserve. Yeah. They deserve that.
Bonilla will be 72 years old when he gets his last payment.
Yeah. And the excuse for not signing Harper was because they had fucking a big contract in Cespedes. Yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense, too.
Fucking jagaloons! You're failures! Failures!
Oh, my God. So you turned down a once-in-a-lifetime player because you got stuck with one bum? Is that what it is? Yeah. Who's coming off your books in like 2 years anyway? Please. Another one. And no coincidence that the Mets and the Knicks share the same colors. There's no coincidence there. Fucking trash. Thank
crazy.
God I'm not a Met fan to go along with the Knicks.
Yankees would never do that. No. What the Yankees do is they let you out of the contract just to give you an even bigger one.
Yeah. We compound the mistake with a mistake. Like, oh, A-Rod, yeah, that was a bad contract we gave you initially. You know what? Let's tear it up and give you a worse one.
Not only was it a bad contract, but you know what? The Rangers are paying most of it anyway.
Yeah, so we'll tear it up and give you a worse one.
Go ahead, take the option. We'll sign you right back.
Yeah. We won't be mad at it the last 2-3 years of the contract at all.
No. You don't take steroids. You're the most natural player in the game.
Yeah.
What, baseball? You signing baseballs during the game? During a playoff game? Nah, you would never do that.
No. He wasn't signing baseballs.
He was giving his phone number.
That would have been charitable. He was trying to pick up chicks.
Yeah, he was giving his phone number on the baseball.
Yeah.
Well, J-Lo, you're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, now that's your headache.
As a matter of fact, you know who's another douchecock? Jose Canseco.
Yeah.
You know what?
Absolutely.
I almost forgot about Jose Canseco.
For breaking the fucking guy code. Absolutely. You broke the fucking guy code, man.
Oh, my God.
You broke the guy code. Dude, you violated, man. As it was, and everybody knew you was a fucking D-bag to begin with the whole steroid scandal, and you felt like it was your job to tell, and that. Fine, that was semi-honorable. What are you doing this for? Because you're looking out for J-Lo. Like, really? Is that what you're trying to... What's your end game with telling on fucking A-Rod's cock? What's your end game?
He wanted his name. He just wanted his name out there.
And
he's been quiet for a while.
That's what it is. We mentioned him and he's happy.
There you go.
In that same vein, let's not fucking overlook Esteban Loaiza. Yeah, man. 41 pounds. No, my bad. 44 pounds of cocaine found guilty with the intent to distribute.
My God, does he work for El Chapo?
He might have tried to fill that void.
Oh,
holy shit! There was no shortage of douchecocks of the week. There really wasn't.
He was a great pitcher for the White Sox.
He was an okay pitcher.
Nah, for 2 years he was a great pitcher, and then he became
All
okay.
right.
Then he got let go by the White Sox. We picked him up, and
I don't know, great, but he was good. Yeah, he was good.
He was very good.
All-starish. Yeah, he was good.
He was very good.
He was good.
In a couple years.
Oh, man, but all of these douchecocks had me thinking I didn't want to be the fucking negative norm or none of that type shit and only highlight douchecocks and people that do fucked up shit. I wanted to point out, like, what we'd like to call the MVP, which, it could be the most valuable player or the most valuable person.
Right.
And an example would be we came across a story from ESPN News, and they commented about what the Canadiens goalie, Carey Price, did, and it was amazing. I mean, somebody reached out to him about this 11-year-old whose mom had passed away, and the family had some connections, and he was able to get to a morning skate around, and Price came over, and you could see the video of him hugging the kid, signing sticks for him and stuff, and really went out of his way to create a special moment for the young man who is going through a rough period in his life. And we'd like to salute those type of things. As well 100%. As point out the negative, we want to highlight the positive as well. And there's more stories like that are out there that don't get the light of day, and we're going to try to do that from time to time. If we can't find somebody that did something good, then we'll do an MVP for most valuable player, and we'll do stats for the day or something like that. But, I definitely want to applaud one of the best players in the NHL on top of it, and he took time, to do something like that, and this kid's going to remember that for the rest of his life.
Beautiful thing.
MVP, the first one, Carey Price, and well-deserved.
Yes.
God bless, and hopefully there's more people doing more of the same, and we'll hear about it to be able to tell you about it.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Also, we had the luck to be blessed with a pop-up visit not too long ago. Actually, it's a while ago at this point because we've been planning this for a minute. Mm-hmm. But this episode, we got something we like to call the Fast Break, where we ask celebrities some sports questions. Yeah. And check it out. We hope you like it. Styles P, baby, from the Locks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, family?
Thanks for coming through, brother.
Thanks for having me, bro.
I appreciate your time. I only got a few questions for you. Keep it real light.
All right.
And most people know, but, just keep it real light so we get a background.
All right, cool.
Where'd you grow up?
Yonkers, New York.
Naturally. What was your favorite sport?
Basketball/boxing.
Okay, what was your favorite sport to play?
Basketball.
Okay. Favorite team?
Knicks, unfortunately.
All right, yeah. I share that pain with you, brother. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God I'm a Yankees fan. At least I got one winner in my life. All right, so who's your favorite player from the Knicks? All time or current, whatever.
Rod Strickland.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
He was right after Mark Jackson or with him, and
With
that
him,
was a good time with
Rod
Pitino.
Strickland.
All right, I like that. What was your favorite sports moment? In general, could be anything, could be boxing, whatever.
Let me think about this. Tyson beat Spinks.
Yeah, okay.
When Tyson beat Spinks, that was like huge to me.
That was quick. I was on my way to the Meadowlands to go see the tape of that, and before I even got there, the fucking fight was over.
I was amazed that that could happen that fast. Like, you know what I mean? That was just amazing to watch.
And he legitimized it. It was like, yo, I'm for real.
Yeah, he was a beast. So I would say that moment was really huge.
Everybody was kind of down there. Yeah, he fought bums. He fought bums.
So for me, that moment was pretty huge.
All right. And now, the favorite sporting event that you ever attended, like that you've been to live with your own eyeballs and you checked out, and
I want to say, funny thing, I think it was Supersonics versus the Sixers, and Ray Allen and Iverson were going at it. They both had like 40 something that night, and it was it was in Seattle. The game was actually in Seattle when it was the Supersonics, and I was just amazed to just be that close and like just seeing them really go at each other, like just watching them really. So I would say that was like, for me, that was like the first time I really saw the speed of the NBA in person. It looks slow on the TV, but when you're actually at the game sitting there and you get to see how fast these guys are moving, it was pretty amazing. So for me, that really showed me like how fast the game is really happening.
First time in dope seats?
Yeah, first time. No, it wasn't my first time in dope seats. I think it was my first time just seeing it move that fast. Like two dudes on each team, boom, just boom, 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 boom. And it was like, it was crazy to just watch in real time. Like,
cool. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You got something you want to let the people know about?
G-Host album out now. G-Host in stores. Nickelback EP out also in stores. All outlets. Make sure you go get it. Love is love. D-Block. Come through Juices for Life, too. We love you.
Thank you, brother.
Love, Patty.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Styles P.
Big up Styles.
Styles Panero.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that. If there's anybody you want to see us shoot a quick one, fast break style with, just hit us up. All the normal things. Lou, tell them.
Ball Butter Sports on Instagram.
Yeah, and Twitter and everywhere else.
Absolutely.
So holler at your boys. Let us know who you want us to holler at. I think that's about a wrap for this week's show. Is there anything that we left out besides maybe the flash forward?
What do you want to see within the next week? Is there anything that you're looking forward to in sports that you think you're going to see next week?
Nah, not really, because, it's such in between. It's such a weird time. I want to see Severino has a bullpen session with no issues.
Right, yeah, that'd be great.
And I want to see Hicks getting into a couple of games.
All right.
Other than that, I'm all right. Or maybe us signing Gio Gonzalez or Keuchel.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Other than that, I'm kosher. I'm good.
All right.
What about you?
I think I want to see a Joshua Wilder announcement. How about that?
Okay.
Boxing needs one big fight. Like big fight.
Yeah, Fury Wilder, right? Everybody wants that.
Yeah, but no. Everybody, it's a Joshua Wilder. That's what we want.
Okay.
Joshua Wilder.
All right. So hopefully we get some news on that. That would be a flash forward.
That would be great for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that. And the Dallas Cowboys to make some key signings, please.
Anything?
Anything.
Do anything?
Oh, they just signed their fullback, re-signed their fullback, but no. A good, bigger signing. Thank you. Let's make a splash. We can't win the Super Bowl if you don't sign everybody, right? The Nets are already going to win the championship, so the Dallas Cowboys has to win the Super Bowl. It's just all that's going to happen. Yankees are going to win the World Series. We all know that.
That we could agree on.
Oh, yeah. So, Cowboys, I can't have you not win the Super Bowl if you don't sign anybody. It just doesn't work that way. So, please, sign somebody.
There you go. And you know what? Next week I want to talk about, we didn't get a chance to speak about it this week. one of the MLB insiders brought up a suggestion about the split season.
Ooh.
And
yes.
I'm really intrigued
Yeah.
about that. And we'll talk about that
Yeah, let's
next
have a good
week.
conversation about that.
All right, brother?
All right.
All right, man. Holla at your boys.
Till next week, we promise.
Ballbuster Sports.
Peace.